plans to return to Texas when he graduates and make his life as a lawyer there. So, Annie?
Good afternoon, Chief Justice Colbert, I'm sorry. Mr. Judd, friends, family, Board of Trustees, professors, less successful siblings, most importantly, prospective employers. Well, class of 2013, you guys, we did it. I can tell you how much of an honor it is to be speaking here on behalf of our class. Now, I don't want to stir anything up, but I did talk to Dean Couch backstage, and she said, in the year that she's been at OCU, this is the best graduating class she's ever seen. Well, before I start, I really would like to use my position up here just to personally thank my parents, because Mom, Dad, without you guys, I wouldn't be here. And personally apologize to you for all of the parent-teacher conferences you had to attend at my school. I think it is appropriate that right now, I know we already did this, but I think we should do it again. We should all thank our support systems, our parents, our siblings, our spouses. So let's go ahead and give them a round of applause. These people that are here today, they're very proud of you and all of your accomplishments. So I would tell you that right now is a better time than ever to ask them for money. Now today's speakers are going to be a tough act to follow, so I promise that I will be brief because I know you're thinking there's a very large man standing here between me and my diploma, so I'll try to get on stage. Now I do think it's significant to note that this is the longest we have all sat in one room as a class and someone has not raised their hand and asked a question. Just 3 years ago in August, we showed up here, and safe to say we did not know what to expect. We knew we wanted to be attorneys, and we knew we wanted to tackle the apparently daunting task of becoming professionals. And we were immersed in the experience that became the first semester of law school. We've all made good grades and excelled in school before we got here, but it became painfully clear here early on that was not going to be enough. Law school is not about classes. It's not about reading or staying up late at night, studying or memorizing 35 statutes word for word. Law school is about the thought process. A great author once said, "Man can alter his life by altering his thinking." And that's what law school did for us. It changed the way we think. It really is appropriate to say we didn't know how to think like lawyers before we came here. Professor Dillon, you would make this very apparent in class when you would ask why an answer is clearly incorrect. Professor Dillon, it's been 3 years and I can honestly say I still do not know. One thing we do... One thing we do share in common at OCU is that we've changed a lot now. When we go out, we only hang out with each other, and not a single other person laughs at our jokes. As lawyers, we're taught to question, and we're taught to think about stuff in a different way. And this is something we can't just turn off. I think the best example of this is last year around Christmas, I got in trouble because I tried to convince my younger niece to file charges on Santa Claus for breaking and entering. It has been a wild ride here at OCU. We've made some great friends and close bonds with people. These 3 years have changed our life, and there's a lot of things we're going to miss about this place. One of the things that sets OCU apart from other schools is our professors. We've had some outstanding professors of law, and the OCU slogan says, "You're a name and not a number here." And I think the school certainly lived up to that expectation. The quality of education we've received here is going to help on to let us go do great things. And I did speak with Director of Academic Achievement, Stephen Foster, before this speech, and he offered some advice to our graduating class. He said, if you work hard, anything can be accomplished. Effort is a great equalizer. And we should all strive to be overachievers. Because even if you don't achieve success, even if you don't overachieve, you'll still achieve success. Now, Professor Foster also wanted me to tell you guys that immediately after this, you need to go start studying for the bar. And we've been molded from optimistic, eager students to competent legal professionals. And we now have the tools to change the world. We can make a difference in our communities. We can go on to help people in ways that other people without our degree cannot. And it's important because we can solve major problems. And all of this is because we know how to think now. We can think critically, we can think analytically, and this is what we need to do to answer the problems that will face us and our country in the future. Now, the future of OCU law is bright. Dean Couch and President Henry and the trustees have done a great job in securing a new building for the school to move to. And I believe that we have received a rock-solid legal education. And remember, as we leave here today, we leave as Juris Doctors, which is really just a fancy way of saying we're doctors now. But seriously, if someone has a heart attack, you should still call 911. Class of 2013, congratulations again. Thank you so much for letting me speak.